Welcome to this lesson on creating and managing color styles in Figma. Color styles allow you to define a set of color properties that can be reused across your designs. This helps maintain consistency, speeds up your workflow, and makes it easier to update colors globally. To create a color style in Figma, select an object on the canvas with the desired color that you want to create a style for. In the right panel, click on the icon with 4 dots to open the Color Styles popover. Click the plus button to create a new color style. Now you can give your new color style a name. Although it's optional, naming colors is considered a good practice as it makes it easier to identify and manage them later. Optionally, add a description for the color style. Click the Create Style button to save your new color style. Let's now see the power of color styles in action. Once you've created a color style, you can apply it to objects in your design. Select the object you want to apply the color style to. In the right panel, you can now choose the desired color style from the list by clicking on it. If we decide to change this green to a different color, we can click on the Edit Style icon in the right panel and adjust the properties. When you update a color style, all objects using that style will automatically update to reflect the new properties, maintaining consistency across your designs. Congratulations! You now know how to create, apply, manage, and update color styles in Figma. Next, we'll explore alignment options in Figma. Alignment tools allow you to arrange layers on the canvas in relation to one another. Figma will determine your layer's alignment based on your specific selection. If you select one object or layer, Figma will align the layer to its parent. This could be a group, a frame, or the containing frame of a component. If you select multiple layers, Figma will align layers in relation to each other, or in relation to their parent frame, or in relation to selected layers in an instance. To demonstrate how each alignment control in the right sidebar works, we'll create 3 objects with different colors. Select all objects and click on the Align Left option to align them to the left. The Align Horizontal Centers option will horizontally center all objects, while the Align Right option moves them to the right. For vertical alignment, use the Align Top option to position objects at the top. Use this option to align vertical centers, and finally, the Align Bottom option to position objects at the bottom. Clicking the icon with 9 dots reveals additional alignment options. The Tidy Up feature organizes selected items by bringing them closer together and ensuring even spacing. You can also distribute horizontal and vertical spacing to maintain consistent spacing between objects. And here, you can conveniently adjust the spacing between all objects at once. Let's move on to grouping objects. To create a group, select the items and either right-click and choose Group Selection from the list or press Command plus G. In the left panel, you'll see the layers organized based on their position on the canvas. The first object is at the top, and the last one is at the bottom. You can change the name of each object, and you'll see that our 3 rectangles are nested within the group. You can also rename the frame. Within the group, you can rearrange objects, adjust the spacing, and group them with other objects. To ungroup objects, right-click and choose Ungroup from the options or use a shortcut. Now, let's examine layer positioning. We'll start by changing the squares into circles. To do this, we need to increase the corner radius until the edges are completely rounded. Now, change the size of the second and third circle. Finally, we can rename these objects. Giving each object a specific name not only helps in keeping your layers organized, but it also makes it easier to find and select specific elements later on. Currently, Shape 6 is above Shapes 7 and 8 in the Layers panel. When I try to move these here, Shape 7 and 8 are not visible. However, we can click and drag the layer to change its position in the layer hierarchy. Now, the Shape 7 is above Shape 6, and this change is also reflected on the canvas. To change the position of an object, double-click the object and select Bring to Front or Send to Back. You can also use shortcuts Command plus open bracket to move an object back one step and Command plus close bracket to move it forward one step.